Guess what time it is? It's a time for another segment of Meet a Scientist Monday, the segment where we talk about that science happens all the time, all around the world, with lots of cultures and lots of people, not just old dead white men. So, the person we're going to talk about today is Karen Stoner, a DNA analyst. All right, so DNA, and just a little background if you need a reminder on that, DNA is basically the thing that makes you you. So it can be found in your blood or in your skin cells or in hair or fingernails. So what they can do is you can find DNA samples from different places. Scientists can analyze it, and you can kind of get answers about who you are. And that's kind of an important thing in maybe things like crime scenes or family tests, like paternity tests, like trying to figure out, who like is a family line. That could be a possibility as well. So what Karen does is she works in Tennessee, and she works for their Bureau of Investigations. So sort of like the FBI, but that's the FBI is the Federal Bureau of Investigations, like for the whole nation. She works for just the state of Tennessee when they're investigating things. And again, that could be crime scenes, but it could also be things like paternity tests or family tests or things like that. Anytime they need some sort of DNA analyzed, she would be a person that helps with that. She and her colleagues, so the people she works with, performed over 10,000 DNA tests. So the machines and the analyzing that she can do, they can do quite a few in a year, obviously. So that's pretty cool. All right. So if that's something that interests you, analyzing data, using machines to get computer information, and then going through that information, probably you're going to go into some sort of biology or forensic science or chemistry. Probably you're going to need to get a 4-year degree, so go to some type of 4-year college and probably get a bachelor's degree. So a bachelor's degree is kind of like your first level degree that you get from a 4-year college, as opposed to like an associate's degree or a 2-year college or a community college kind of place. When you get that degree, probably you'll start around at $30,000. With experience and maybe some more education, that might be raised to $45,000 to $50,000, which is a pretty nice normal salary, especially if you are in a combined household where someone is also making some money. You should be able to make some pretty decent living in terms of if you're making good choices about bills and rent and credit card debt and stuff like that. You should be able to live a pretty good, comfortable life. So like always, as I try to mention during these things, basically the thing is the more training and the more education you get, usually that also means that you'll get a better salary. So when you're thinking about things you like to do, getting good at it, whether that means training or education, is usually going to help you. So of course, specifically DNA analyst, just another kind of way to use a science background. So thank you, Karen, for your work. Thanks for listening. Bye.